one's had the build your own business experience, they find it a little harder to relate to it. But anyway, that's my quick take on it.
I really like that. I think it's a really good thing. And I think, like I say, and I can always like, I'm sort of half in and half out of that. And actually, when I'm doing this stuff and talking to you, I feel this is it. This is what I feel that speaks to me. Like having these types of conversations and actually doing the videos and helping people and having those conversations, it does speak to me. And I think that is it. I think it's finding your purpose. Yeah, I love that. Absolutely love that. So I want to sort of talk about a little bit around, about you left home, and I suppose it was a really difficult time. So tell me about how was that home life, and when you got kicked out of home, how was that, and how do you think it fed into you becoming an entrepreneur? Did it spur you? What happened there, and are you able to sort of shed a little bit of light on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a story. I've done a TEDx talk on this, and basically, at 15 years old, I had kind of a junction. Up to the age of 15, I lived quite a comfortable life, really. I mean, I had some bullying issues when I was young, but generally, I feel like I had quite a comfortable life. And then my father suddenly died of a heart attack, and he died in front of me of a heart attack. And I think. As that was happening in front of me, and then he was suddenly gone. And I think had kind of a strange way of processing what had happened. And I guess you reflect on how at 56, I'm 15 years old, my dad's died, he's 56. How has this happened? Why has he died of a heart attack? And part of what I processed was he started being self-employed quite late in life. And I can remember as a youngster him telling me, I started, this business because my previous company that I'd worked for 15 years just suddenly let me go. And so, I started this business. And starting a business for him later in his life was very stressful because he had 4 children. I was one of those 4. I had a very difficult person to manage, my mother, who is, still alive today, a difficult person still today.
Right.
And he had a lot of pressures on him, I think, to perform. And so, I think it killed him. I think it was too much.
Wow.
And so I took away at that moment that, I didn't want to follow his path. I wanted to learn from what I could gather data point wise from his life, and had this epiphany that, a big mistake that he'd made was really becoming self-employed too late in life. Because he liked being self-employed, but it was incredibly high pressure. And I think he neglected his health.